MACTFORDEDGE here. Welcome back, viewers, and this is a wonderful day, and I have what I call a video TSB for you. Now, this TSB, of course, was issued on October 27th, and it is, of course, out to all the dealers, and it is called a subject of a new vehicle demonstration delivery hold in compliance recall 16C14, and it is a supplemental number 1. And what it does is it covers certain 2015 through 16 model year Edge vehicles serviced with an anti-lock brake system repair. Now, the anti-lock brake system module inspection program. Now, this is of course in reference to the new vehicle demonstration delivery hold compliance recall of 16C14, and it was dated October 10th, 2016. And the reason for this supplemental, of course, is the vehicles with incorrect anti-lock brake system software will now receive an ABS module reprogram, and the ABS module replacement is no longer required. They originally were replacing the modules with newer modules, and they have now since discovered that it is a programming issue more than a functional issue as far as the module itself. So what they're doing is they're going through, bringing your car in, and they simply hook it up to a computer system and, of course, repair it. Now, the affected vehicles, of course, are the Edge. It says nothing about an MKX, just the Edge, 2015 through 2016. And the build dates, very important, folks, the build dates are February 9th, 2015 through August 12th, 2016. Okay? Now, these affected vehicles can be identified through the OASIS and the FSA VIN list. Okay? So, basically, all you do is you can go on to the Ford Edge website or Ford website and go through that, or, you know, it wouldn't be work, but just take your Edge to the dealer, and they will, of course, verify that through your VIN that this vehicle is part of that. Or you can look at the door panel on your door and look at the manufacturer date and see if it qualifies that way too. So you have a lot of ways you can verify this, but ultimately you'll end up going to the dealer and they'll have to verify it through Ford. But they do have some notes that vehicles identified, let's see, through the direct warranty entry or DWE or one warranty solution OWS claims that basically some of the vehicles may have been serviced with suspect software. It may not be identified in OASIS. So VINs will only be listed in OASIS for vehicles serviced with the suspect software where a claim was submitted to Ford Motor Company prior to the launch of the recall. Reason for the compliance recall is that basically some vehicles may not conform to requirements specified by the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard, number 126, Electronic Stability Control Systems, and of course number 135, the Light Vehicle Brake Systems, and it may have been programmed during a service or with incorrect ABS software that results in some of the following problems. One, the brake system warning lamp will not illuminate when the electronic parking brake is applied. And then, of course, the electronic parking brake automatic release drive-away release functions have been disabled due to this programming issue. So that there might not be a good thing for you either. Brake system ABS and stability control warning lamps will not illuminate if a fault occurs in the ABS system. So essentially your instrument control panel illumination has been defaulted to off. Electronic stability control or traction control systems will not illuminate. And then, of course, engine torque control and traction control is disabled, and the stability control light will not illuminate during your ESC or your TC activations. So another reason to get it in there is because you're not getting notifications if something's wrong due to the problem with the programming. Now, their new service action that they're going to do, basically before demonstrating or delivering any new in-stock vehicles involved in this recall, dealers are to inspect and the operation of the brake system warning lamp with the EPB is applied, and if necessary, reprogram the ABS module. In other words, any new vehicle before delivery has to be fixed before it can be delivered or demonstrated to people who drive the Ford Edge. So basically, they're going to try to fix this in the dealer lots on the stock items or Edges they have before they sell them. Now, they do have a mailing schedule. Letters are to be sent out to the owners, yes, and they're to be mailed out the week of November 28th, 2016. So if you have an Edge that qualifies under this, you shall expect a letter being delivered to you anytime after the 28th of November. And then the dealers are required to repair the affected vehicles. And it is a federal law that requires them to complete this recall service to the vehicle that is going to be delivered. And violation of this requirement by the dealer could result in a civil penalty of up to $21,000 per vehicle. So before they deliver it, they have to fix it. Okay, if they don't, they could be penalized. So just keep that in mind. So let's see. They also list questions for any type of assistance or anything like that. The Oasis activation has occurred on the 10th of October. So that is already in there. The VIN lists, of course, are active as far as the 10th of October. Sold vehicles and owners affected vehicles will be directed to dealers for repairs. And, of course, immediately contact any their affected customers themselves if they want to get this taken care of. In other words, if the dealer calls you up and say, hey, we got a recall, or not a recall, but TSB on your brakes, they are being proactive. You got a good dealer. If they don't tell you anything, really they're just going to wait for you to figure it out. So be thankful if your dealer calls you. That will show that that dealer does care about you and get your problem fixed. Let's see, dealer-operated rental vehicles. A new law prohibits a rental company from selling, renting, or leasing vehicles subject to safety compliance recall. So therefore, if you get a rental vehicle 2015-16 that this is happening to, they cannot, by law, rent that vehicle. They must get it fixed. Of course, titled, branded, and salvage vehicles are eligible for this. Yes, affected, titled, branded, and salvage vehicles are eligible for the recall. So if you get one out of a junkyard, they have to fix it. So labor and time, they cover that as far as what they're going to do. For this is 3 years, 36,000 miles for this repair, folks. So you will have an extended warranty. Vehicles within their new bumper warranty coverage, of course, will follow existing warranty policy and guidelines related to that. But outside of the new vehicle bumper warranty coverage, submit approval request, and then, of course, they'll fix that. And then, of course, owner refunds. There are no refunds approved for this program for, getting it, ABS fixed, apparently. But new rental vehicles, the use of rental vehicles is not approved for the program. So if you take your vehicle in and they for whatever reason are telling you you can't have your vehicle all day, you're not going to be approved for a rental or a loaner. If you do get a loaner, it will be at the kindness of your dealer that will give you a borrowed vehicle to drive. But there is no rental approved. So it will be up to your dealer to get you around, I guess, if they're going to have a courtesy program. Claims preparation submission. Claims must be directed to the direct warranty entry system, and that goes for dealer stuff and everything. They have to, of course, verify it. But Claims for ABS module replacement under Labor Operation Code 16C14B must have a repair date on or before 4 November 2016 to be eligible for payment. Okay, so again, anything that was repaired prior to that as far as ABS module replacement would be reimbursable for the dealer to get labor and everything paid for. Not for you, but for the dealer. Labor allowances, of course, they do cover. Inspect brake warning lamp operation, they give a 0.2 hours labor time for that for the dealer. And then reprogramming the module, they give them a 0.3 hours with this new update for reprogramming on that. Parts requirements, ordering information they cover in the TSB also. Certain 2015 model year Ford Edge vehicles, basically the overview. For some affected vehicles, of course, it may not conform with the requirements of the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, and we covered what they were doing as far as that. The dealers are to inspect the operation of the brake warning lamp system when the emergency electronic parking brake is applied, and then of course they have a whole series of things they have to do when they go through it, and I will cover that. So their service procedure, basically they have to apply the electronic parking brake and check for the operation of the brake system warning lamp, and if the brake system warning lamp is illuminated, the recall is complete. No further action is needed. If the brake system warning lamp is not illuminated, okay, then they have to go to the ABS programming part. Module reprogramming. Reprogram appropriate vehicle modules before performing your diagnostics. So they have to clear all the DTCs after the program. But for DTCs generated after programming, follow normal diagnostic service procedures. One, they have to connect the battery charger to a 12-volt battery and then reprogram the ABS using the IDS release 102.05 or higher. Calibration files may also be obtained by Ford at their website for motorcraftservice.com. You'd have to have a membership and pay for a license and all this stuff, so it's not a user-friendly thing for us. But they have to follow the IDS on-screen instructions to get it. Disconnect the battery charger. So other information, module reprogramming. When reprogramming a module, use the following basic checks to ensure programming completes without errors. Make sure the 12-volt battery is fully charged by carrying out the program steps, right? Yeah, you got to have power. Inspect the vehicle communications module and cables for any damage. Make sure scan tool connections are not interrupted during the programming. A hardwired connection is strongly recommended during this service. Turn off all unnecessary accessories that are running in there and make sure all doors are closed. They disconnect, depower any aftermarket accessories, remote starts, alarms, power inverters, CB radio, etc. Everything has to be off and nothing draining power. And then follow all scan tool on-screen instructions carefully. Disable the IDS scan tool sleep mode, screensaver, and hibernation modes, because apparently that causes problems when they're doing it. And then create all sessions key on engine off. Start the vehicle before creating a session will cause errors within the programming inhale process. So they're given a really good description what to do. But basically, recovering a module when programming has resulted in a blank module, never delete the original session. Obtain original IDS, and of course disconnect the VCM there, and all this is written in there. Got to reconnect the VCM to the IDS, then connect the DLC, and then connect the VCM icon should appear on the corner of the IDS screen. Now this is really getting into the weeds as far as what they're doing, but I just thought I'd give you an idea of what they're doing when they're going through and programming your ABS system. Very important to have knowledge of what they're doing. So again, if the original session is not listed in the previous session, click the recycle bin icon at the lower right of the previous session screen. It loads any deleted sessions and allows you to look through them. And then of course you can restore anything that's needed. And this is what your service tech is doing. And once the session is loaded, the failed process should resume automatically. And if programming does not resume automatically, proceed to module programming menu and select the previously attempted processes. Follow on-screen prompts, and of course the last screen on IDS may list additional steps required to complete the programming process. Make sure all applicable steps are listed in the screen and are followed in order. And essentially that is it, folks. That is your TSB for today. And of course, if you have any questions, contact your local Ford dealer in order to get this taken care of. But this is MACT, and this is a video TSB for all of you who own the Ford Edge 2015 through 2016. And again, I'm having a great day, so I want you to have a great day. But that being said, make sure you go over and of course join the Facebook group on MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook, and of course you can reach out to me and talk to me and all the other administrators and group members by simply joining the group. And then of course make sure you do subscribe to this channel on the YT MACTFORDEDGE, and of course get the notifications whenever I do upload a new video. And with that being said, I got to say my feet hit the floor today, and I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. And with that being said, Mercy Girl is going to, of course, say a couple one-liners for us along with this wonderful music that I know you all have come to love and enjoy. Have a great day.